On this one, we're going to use L'Hopital's rule, it says. So what do you do first? First, you just plug in. X is going to 0, right? So plug in 0, plug in 0. And we get the sine of 0 over the tangent of 0. You can check it on Desmos. Those are both 0. 0, 0. So that says we can use L'Hopital's. So L'Hopital's rule basically says whenever you get 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, then take derivative of the top and the bottom separately. So that's what we're gonna do. So we got 0 over 0. So which by the way, you might want to, isn't that just the answer? No, no, 0 over 0 is what we call an indeterminate form. You can't determine what that means. That's not clear. You think, yeah, it is. 0 in the top fraction is 0. Yeah, but 0 in the bottom is infinity. So which one is it? It's just unclear. It's indeterminate. We can't determine it. So we got to do something else. We got to do Lopi. So let's take the limit. X goes to 0. Let me just rewrite the question here. First time, sine 3x over tangent 6x. Okay. And so it's limit x goes to 0. So now I'm going to do Lopi. What does Lopi say? Take the derivative of the top and bottom separately. So, okay, I'll do that. So the derivative of the top separately. What's the derivative of sine? Cosine, keep the inside unchanged at first, times the derivative of the inside. It's chain rule, right? And then what's the derivative of tangent? Derivative of tangent is secant squared. So secant squared, keep the inside the same at first, times the derivative of the inside. Okay, now let's try plugging in the 0 because the x is still going to 0. So let's plug in 0, plug in 0. So what do we get now? Now we get, so we did Lopi. A lot of times we write an H over the equal sign. What we're saying, hey, in this, from here to there, we just did Lopis. That's what we're saying. We write an H over the, you don't have to, but it's what people typically do. They're signaling that they just did Lopi. Okay, what's the code? This will be the cosine of 0 times 3 over the secant squared of 0 times 6. Now, what is the cosine of 0? Well, it turns out it's 1. The secant of 0 is also 1. This is 1 squared times 6. Well, that's easy. That's 3 over 6. You can leave it that way or make it a half like they did. There we go. That's L'Hopital's rule. Drew to the top and the bottom separately, as long as we got 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, which we did.